independent chick. Thank you so much. Today we're talking about the internet, professionals, what to post, what not to post. Do you ever see all those people posting negative things about their ex-boyfriends? Well, we're going to find out today what you should be posting and what you should not be posting. And we have a few ladies on the internet. They are bloggers. We're going to be talking about their blog today. We've got Cella, right, Cella?
Yep.
And we've got Alyson. Can you tell me first, what is your blog all about?
So I run a blog called Rousseau.com. Basically, it is a body positive blog.
Okay, so what was your goal when you were starting the blog?
Well, throughout my entire life, I did ballet starting from when I was like this big, and when I reached about 12 years old, they straight up said, like, you're too fat for ballet, you know, this is going to be rough on you. And I always realized, you know, my body was a little bit different than the girls I was doing ballet with, so I realized, hey, if I'm fat, I might as well be proud of it, or I might as well just embrace my body and go on to do really cool things. So I was like, if I can't do ballet, I might as well do rugby, and I might as well do kickboxing. And so I started to embrace my body and really fall in love with it, and I just wanted to spread the notion that no matter what size you are, you can do something super, super cool.
I love this.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Have other people been interacting with you on your blog?
I've gotten
what are they saying?
Messages from people in Dubai asking me like when my next post is coming.
What?
Yeah, and then
that's crazy.
For the program I'm in creative communications at Red River College. They have like an award show every year, and I won Blog of the Year for first year. So it's an award-winning blog now, which is super cool for me to say.
Fancy now.
I know, I'm
hey?
intimidated.
All right, so Alyson, what your blog is?
I blog at AlysonShane.com. I run a lifestyle blog.
Yeah.
I started my blog, oh my goodness, I had like a Zanga back in like the early 2000s. I've been writing
I'm
in
internet
some
illiterate,
capacity for
so
a long time.
what does that mean?
It's like an old blog.
Oh.
There was kind of,
Okay. I know.
There was like Zanga and like LiveJournal, and they were just different blogging platforms, and then kind of Blogger came along, and now I use like a WordPress theme. So I'm a writer primarily. I studied rhetoric, and I've always needed to express myself, and doing that in an online way is just another way to express myself, I suppose, and to connect with other people. I find that by writing, we can convey ourselves in these really authentic ways, and it's really important to me to be able to do that and to connect with other people like that.
So you had specific reasons for starting your blog, that you wanted to reach to the world?
Well, I mean, personal branding is super important, and I do have a very strong interest in social media. I'm a marketing manager by trade, so it is important that I know about all that kind of stuff. But my personal brand is very important to me, and my blog is a way for me to convey myself to my audience.
I've been told on a few occasions that I should start a blog, but I don't get it. I don't know if what am I missing? What's the importance about having a blog when you're running a business or a show?
I'd say be passionate. Like find something that you like, you can't get tired of writing about, and just go for it. Like just dive in and just get right in
How do you get into that mode of sitting and writing and have really entertaining blogs? So I'm assuming you have to have an entertaining blog, right?
Well, I'd like to think so, hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I mean, I blog about my own life, and I have recently shifted my focus to things that are Winnipeg centered, so going to shows, promoting things within the city, because I love my city, and it's a way for me to share that information and the thing that I feel passionate about, which is living here and making Winnipeg a better place.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why I do it.
Has your blog changed you as a person?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. It has. Having the opportunity to connect with people and have that feedback it shapes who you are, and it's impossible not to be changed by it.
How has it changed? Both.
For me, I have a lot of people, like even in my friend group, that'll be like, wow, that was really inspirational that you read, and I'm starting to get, like, if I post it on Facebook, I'll get 40, 50, up to 100 likes on some posts, which just gives me a false sense of, like, it gives me a bit of an ego, but like, it's like, I'm doing something cool and people are responding to it, and to me, I can ask for nothing more, whether it be negative or positive. The fact that people are actually taking an interest in what I have to say is just, it tickles me pink. It makes me happy.
How do you balance that ego, though? That's a really good point. I think when you start getting attention? You kind of get like, I'm awesome.
I'm a pretty goofy person by nature, so I don't take anything seriously. And I think you're kind of the same.
Super self-deprecating.
That really helps.
Yeah,
it really does.
Yeah, I was talking to a friend of mine. I was like, somebody wants to talk to me about my dumb blog on TV. I think as long as you kind of keep that focus on it, and you're not like, I'm this like super important blogger, you know, and kind of like put your nose in the air a little bit, because then people don't want to hear what you have to say. You have to stay real.
Yeah.
Okay, so there are some blogs that you can pay for, right, to get set up, and then there's also free ones that you can set up your own blog. What do you guys prefer? And how do you choose that?
I got like a free blog, so I started on WordPress. Similar
I
to
remember
what
that
Alyson is doing. And then I bought the URL, so instead of hellorusso.wordpress.com, it's now hellorusso.com. That's as far as I've gone with it. I don't really pay for themes or anything. I don't think you need to if you have good content.
Okay.
I'm in the same boat. I used to have, I don't even remember what it was called, my old WordPress theme, but I use a WordPress template, and I own my own domain. So that's it.
Did you teach yourself how to do it? Or
no, I was
kind of
like hosting and all that stuff.
All the building of the stuff that makes the
No,
blog.
I was fortunate enough to be dating someone at the time who built it for me.
I know a lot about blogs. So you just designed it yourself? And
Yeah, we worked together on the layout instead of what we felt best represented me. It's like black and fuchsia, so it's very in your face. Yeah, I noticed. So yeah, it's black and fuchsia, and we wanted something that kind of stood out. A lot of blogs I find these days particularly are white.
So branding does come into play with what you're doing with your blog?
Oh, absolutely it does.
Oh yeah.
Okay. How come?
Well, you need to stand out. I mean, it depends too, and it depends what your focus is. Like, you know, I kind of write about like stuff that I do, and here's a video that I saw. But yours is you have a specific message that you're trying to convey. So you don't need all the same kind of like, I don't want to say bells and whistles, but that kind of stuff that I do. You know, I'm coming to your blog specifically for your message. Mine also looks nice. Yeah. Yours looks nice too.
Oh no, mine. Whoa now. Mine is your kind of like standard black and white, but it's just because I also do all my own photography for my blog. So all the pictures that you see, I have my own photo studio in the basement that I set up with like 2 white sheets. It looks pretty ghetto, but it's actually it's fantastic. But I take all my own pictures. I will also I go out and I find people that I find are body positive in the community, and I'll interview them and I'll photograph them too. So I'm able to put their stories up on my blog too. So I think that's why I have a little bit more of like a basic theme.
Thank you so much for joining us here on Independent Chick. We later on the show we're going to talk about women and film and superhero women. We'll be right back right after this.